What should the Giants do with the number 2 pick in the draft? To me, this is probably the easiest pick out of all of them in the draft. You draft Saquon Barkley from Penn State. It's just that simple. You draft Saquon Barkley. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, well, Eli's on the back 9 of his career. He's 37 years old. You need to start looking for the future. But, I mean, this guy, there hasn't been a running back like him. If you look at, from a character standpoint, he's a great kid. He runs a 4.3. He's 230 pounds, could jump out the gym. He's a freak when it comes to the weight room. And this is what the Giants have been lacking for years. The Giants never had a running back of his caliber since Tiki Barber. There's a lot of questioning with the quarterbacks. The only reason why I say don't take a quarterback is because I don't feel like there's an Andrew Luck in this draft. I don't think Josh Rosen, is that good. He has some character issues. But also, you got to look at your head coach. Pat Shurmur's been dealing with Case Keenum. And, he's been dealing with Sam Bradford. This is a guy that can, resurrect Eli's career. Probably get another good 3 years out of him. And then, you got a guy by the name of Davis Webb that, had a better season at Cal than Jared Goff did. So, I don't think quarterback is nearly as important, here with this team, because they have a great defense and they got playmakers outside, outside of the injuries. They got Sterling Shepard and Odell. You got to look at what the Cowboys did. A lot of people were telling the Cowboys, you got to find a quarterback. You got to find one. You need to draft Jalen Ramsey. What did they do? They drafted Ezekiel Elliott. And that dynamic changed their offense the whole season. They went from a 4-12 team to a 13-3 team with a quarterback that was a rookie that they drafted in the 4th round. So the Giants don't necessarily need to go with the Davis Webb, but they can get a quarterback in either the 2nd or the 3rd round, So I think that, even if you look at the Jaguars, look what they did with their offense since having Leonard Fournette. Once you have a dynamic running back, it changes everything. Blake Bortles and that offense, they did nothing when they had TJ Yeldon and Chris Ivory. Once Leonard Fournette came in the mix, you got that defense. That's a winning formula. They won 10 games. The Cowboys won 13 games. And the Cowboys didn't even have that great of a defense. And what's scary is none of those teams have Odell Beckham, arguably one of the best receivers in the league. You pair him with a Saquon Barkley to where you're forcing guys in the box. Odell's going to be getting a lot of one-on-ones. So's Sterling Shepard. Evan Ingram in the seams. It just makes sense, I wouldn't give up yet on Eli. I don't think they have to go in that direction with a quarterback. The quarterback class this year, they're very shaky. I think if you want to go with a safe pick, you pick the best player in the draft. And I don't think I love Wayne Gallman. I love his effort, but he's not Saquon Barkley. Let's just face it. He's not. He'd be a great complimentary back for him. I think he would do wonders as a complimentary back. But you gotta get the O-line, situated. But you definitely need another dynamic player outside of Odell Beckham. And I think it's Saquon Barkley. If I'm the Giants and he's there at number 2, and he falls in my lap, I'm running to the podium to take him. So, yeah, man, this is Jay Mace. If you like the video, leave a comment, and I'm out.